Greetings, YouTube. It is now September 4th, 2019. I am just a couple of days away from my big trip. I'm heading north. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up. You'll see, what do they call those? Road snippets, you know, those little live videos I do, or minute, 2-minute videos that I do from the road. Get ready for that. Prepare yourself, get the popcorn. My brain is already kind of going there. That's one of those things that people do, right? Before you leave on a trip, you kind of mentally depart on the trip already. It's a foggy morning, huh? Look at this. We've got Hurricane Dorian off the east coast here, heading northeast, I guess. I don't know. Messed up the Bahamas. It's gonna not really affect us here too much. The weather guy last night said no rain today, but rain on Thursday and Friday, and then hopefully Saturday it'll be nice again for my departure. I'm taking off at 6 a.m. and I'm going to do a 10-hour ride, roughly about 400 something miles. Ooh, morning traffic. See, I don't usually leave at this time of day. And I have never seen the stop sign backed up this far before. Wow. That's something. It's only going to get worse. Keep adding houses and stuff, you know. Did I tell you my new philosophy of the microwave? I've decided now to keep myself from getting upset about things. I've decided to not look when waving at other motorcyclists. I'll do the wave, but I just won't look at them to see if they're waving back. Just keep my eyes focused ahead, which is probably safer anyway. That way, if they don't wave, I don't know. I'm being friendly, because I like to be friendly. If they don't want to be friendly back, oh well. I don't even know. See? I call it Schrodinger's asshole. The unobserved biker wave back both exists and doesn't exist at the same time. Until observed. So, less stress for me. Now, I'm not an old person, as anybody older than me can tell you. Even if, you know, somebody's only a year or two older than me, you're a spring chicken. And compared to somebody in their 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, 100s, yeah, I'm not even a blip on the radar. But at this age, I've noticed that I'm trying to simplify as much as I can, because I just don't have the desire, I don't have the energy for the kinds of distractions, I guess you could call it, that I had when I was younger. Drama, worry, fear, anger. I just don't have any room in my life for it anymore. Kind of wondering why I made room for it in the first place. Or maybe I didn't even make room, it just happened. But now I'm trying to avoid it at all costs. Stress and all that. And part of that has been a change in how I enjoy life, I guess you could say. Not enjoy life. It's just a change in how I approach things. Like, I moved away in 2000. I moved to Hawaii from Boston, or from Lynn, Mass. That's where I'm from. And then I went back a couple of years later to visit. It was expensive to go back, so it was like 2 years before I went back. And then when I moved to North Carolina, I went back immediately, just to go visit family. I went back almost every year, if not every year, until right around 2 years ago, where I no longer wanted to go back. I just don't feel like it. As a matter of fact, I don't want to go anywhere. Not on a plane, especially. I mean, I wouldn't mind going for a motorcycle ride. By the way, it's been several months now since I bought this bike, and every once in a while, I still lift up my heel to shift up. And I'm going to slam down on the heel shifter. That doesn't exist. Oh, that's a good one. Sometimes I still reach for a clutch that ain't there. I remind myself, oh yeah, this is an automatic. Dual clutch transmission, baby. So anyway, it is, I don't know if it's because of, maybe I have brain damage or something, but a lot of the stuff that I have always prided myself on or taken pleasure in or involved myself with, I just don't care anymore so much. It's almost like I'm removed from it one step. The interest level is removed from me somewhat now. Like, I used to always love travel, languages, learning different languages. Yeah. And I used to always, let me see now. Well, even like motovlogging and riding, I still love them. But it's like there's a step removed now. Maybe it's because of my job and all the activity I've been going through. I don't know. Just like I don't really take as much pleasure in things as I used to. Maybe it's my drugs, I don't know. I'm not complaining. It's just a kind of a fact of existence right now. I'm not unhappy, and I'm not, overjoyed. I'm just kind of, I do all the things because that's what I do. Kind of going along to go along. But I want to simplify. I want to try to reduce the amount of crap I have. And then try to get my house looking better because, it needs paint job and deck needs repair. And I haven't updated anything in the house in 20 years. So, that kind of stuff. That'll be my focus after my trip, I think. Going away for 2 weeks. At least that's the plan at this point. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I wonder if it's because of the event of my father having died. His death obviously had an impact. And one of those things is, all right, if he lived to be X amount of years, then I statistically, and if you look at the actuarial tables, there's evidence to support this, I will probably live to within a 9-year span of him, give or take. So he died at 74. So let's say I die at the exact same time that he did. Well, that means I've got like 25 years left. And if I die 9 years after he died, you know, 74, 83. If I die at 83, then add another 9 years, right? So that's 34 years left. It's pretty good. 34 years sounds nice. But, you know, those are the adult diaper wheelchair fucking years. Pardon my French. That's a quote from Dennis Leary, by the way. But that's not for everybody, like Paul Fosbury out there in England. I mean, that dude's still going strong. He's riding his motorcycle. Man is active. Not everybody gets that good luck, you know. My dad didn't. He did. He's not 83. He would have been. He would have been 83 this year. Yeah, he would have been 83 this year in May if he had lived. My mom's 81. And it's, you know, any time now. She told me recently she doesn't know if she has another birthday in her. She's got fibrosis in the lungs, and she's got diabetes all of a sudden, and AFib, and she's getting a pacemaker installed this afternoon. Old age will take your ass out. You know what I mean? So what does all this mean? Well, if my time is growing shorter, then it is incumbent upon me to enjoy it, right? To simplify and enjoy for the years ahead. And so that's what I'm kind of hoping to do. We'll see if it happens. Now, this is just how I feel lately. But I just feel this organic need to simplify. But for now, I guess I really ought to just focus on the trip ahead. Going many, 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 many miles. More miles than I've ever gone on a trip. And I'm slightly nervous, you know, of all the bad things that could happen. But excited at the same time. So that's my little view on life as of today, the 4th of September, 2019. I am 49 years old. A year from now, I will already be 50. Can you imagine that? I used to think 50 was ancient, right? When you're younger, oh, 50 is half a century. And then you realize when you get up to this age, like, holy shit, 50 already? It's like I've been gypped by the universe. Alright, this is my Kaylee 7. I hope you're doing well. Thank you for watching. And I'll talk to you later.